And we are live December 16th, 5:16 p.m. Let me check that everything is all right. You guys are hearing me well. The mic is working. So yeah, great day for Tesla today. Huh? Great day. Great day. Yeah, we are going to look at that day, what happened today, what could be happening if things continue. You know, we don't predict things here. We don't predict things, but we extrapolate. We extrapolate the present. Some things are happening in the present. If some things are changing significantly in the present, we assume that things should be continuing. So we are going to take a look at that. Look at the VIX, the stock indices, to see if the stock market is also doing the same thing as what Tesla is doing. In an ideal world, we like everything to be in sync, like Tesla going higher and pretty much every stock going higher and the stock indices going higher. So this is what we prefer. We are going to look at gold, silver, Bitcoin, Ethereum also, because they are kind of pillars, you know, stocks, gold, silver, cryptos. You know, this is pretty much covering all the pillars of the economy. Can I say that? Yeah, I can say that. So yeah, let's do this. Hello, Richard. So yeah, Tesla closed at $489.88, up $14.57. 3% higher today. Post-market down a little bit. We don't mind too much a small dip in post-market. That's not too bad. So yeah, let's just recap a little bit for people that maybe were not here yesterday. So yeah, yesterday Tesla breached a milestone. It could not break above 467 and suddenly could, and it did yesterday. So as I said, each time we have a flat horizontal resistance and higher lows, once we have a break, we tend to continue. You know, it happened what, in September? Boom. It happened right here. When was that? Sorry, it happened in May. Boom. Does not need to go high, you know, it does not need to go parabolic, but there's an impulse that's happening. Impulse to the next resistance. So, you know, let me clean this up a bit. I'm going to be a bit more precise here. So, yeah, to the next resistance. So when we had the pattern right here, we were close to the support side of the bullish channel. Boom, went higher. Boom. And look at that. Touched the other side. Touched the resistance side, whereas we were close to the support side. So, and then we quietly went to the support side. Here we are midway into the channel. We still are midway. We are midway into the channel. It would have been more ideal if we had been closer to the support side. You know, the support side is right here. So yes, we had a little bit of a top right here. So we had a little bit of a pattern on the support side. Now we have a continuation, another pattern continuing. And now we are at the midpoint. You know, this is the midpoint. The channel is here. So this is the midpoint. So we are at the midpoint. So it just means that the resistance is going to be relatively closer. So where is that resistance? Where is that resistance? So the bullish channel resistance is right here. This is where it is. This is where it is, you know. This is where it is. Depending on when we are going to reach this, we can have a different number in mind, but this is the bullish channel resistance. So, you know, if we were to reach it tomorrow, it would be 545. If we were to reach it in January, it would be 575. So this is the area where we could be expecting a little bit of a slowdown. We could be expecting some slowdown from that. So this is from this pattern. This is the bullish channel. So from this pattern, we go to that side, to this side, to that side, to this side. It's not always symmetrical. Sometimes we spend a lot of time on this side. Sometimes, not here, but sometimes we can spend some time on the resistance side. This is what SPX has done recently, spending a lot of time on the resistance side. But basically, this is the concept. Support, resistance, support, resistance. Now we are at the midway. And as I said, between 545 and 575 is the bullish channel resistance. At the same time, this is sorry, this is interesting because at the same time we were watching this steeper bullish channel, and this one has a rate of ascent steeper than this one. This is the rate of ascent of this one. This is the rate of ascent of this one. You see that the angle is not the same. So if we extrapolate, again, you know, this is extrapolation. This is like a weatherman. The weatherman looking at the radar and he sees a storm coming at this speed in that direction. Well, he can say, well, in 3 days, it should rain. It should rain over your head in 6 days, in 4 days, blah, blah, blah. So this is kind of the same thing. So we have been respecting this rate of ascent. Yes, we closed above 467, so this is fantastic. It means that we are continuing, and I'm going to be talking about 488.70 in a few minutes. But if we continue with this rate of ascent, we can extrapolate that Tesla could be reaching $532. So this rate of ascent right here would only reach this bullish channel resistance later on. You know, it would not reach it right now. It would reach it later on right here in January. The end of January at 573. If we continue with this rate of ascent. What I wanted to say also. So I am giving you some dates. So for the people that like to sell covered calls, well, when I say that Tesla could be at 575 at the end of January, so this is the clue for you guys to do the covered calls outside of this to be safe. So expiry January 21st or whenever that time of the week is, you know, is it a Thursday, Friday? I don't know, but January 21st approximately, maybe a couple of days off, then this is where you can put your covered calls. So you can sell your covered calls, strike price above 575 and expiry after that date, because it could reach 575 at that date. So you want to, you know, you don't want to expire before. So yeah, this is why this is important to do these lines, because you know it's helping many strategies. I'm gonna stress this. It is helping many strategies on the stock market. You know, you can use these lines to trade on the 5-minute chart. You can use these lines to buy options, to sell, you know, buy stocks, sell stocks, covered calls. There are so many strategies where those lines are useful. It's really important to do those lines. And if you want a copy of those lines, I have a YouTube membership which allows you to copy those lines on your TradingView account. So you have all of the lines for all of the stocks that I have here. Apple. Is it time to get back in? You have the lines for all of these stocks right here, and you copy them. You copy the ones that you want into your TradingView account. And each time I change a line, you need to recopy it, but at least the lines are done for you. You don't have to do them. So this is a service that's also available. So yeah, lots of stuff to talk about today. So yeah, rate of ascent, this could bring us to 530 by December. What is special? What happened today that is special is that we have broken two other resistance. So yesterday there's the 467 that was broken, so that's fine, and we are even going higher than where we stopped yesterday. So this is fantastic. We are very happy. We have a continuation. We this is a breakout that continued, so we are happy. But you see, I mentioned this bullish channel resistance, another bullish channel. There are so many patterns for Tesla stock, so many patterns. You can think this is messy. It is a bit messy, but it is useful. This mess is useful because that bullish channel resistance, another bullish channel that we are also in, this is where we stop right here, October 1st. This is where we stop October 28th. This is where we stop November 3rd. This is where we stopped, just went a little bit farther. This is where we stopped yesterday. And this is what we broke today. So this is a new resistance that we have just broken, then closed above today. So this is another sign that buyers are in control, because each time you see a red line, it means that sellers in the past won the battle and pushed the buyers down. It pushed the price down. Each time you see a red line. So red line right here. So we used to have buyers right here at this rate of ascent because the price is increasing. We used to have sellers at this rate of ascent that would be pushing back the buyers like they did also yesterday. But today, the buyers are overpowering them. So this is good news. This is telling us that each time we break a red line, it means that it is a proof that buyers are stronger than sellers at that point where they used to be weak. The buyers used to be weak and now they are overpowering the sellers. So yeah, this is significant. So boom, we broke that one. And this is also important. We made the all-time high for Tesla. We made the all-time high. When was that? Last year, December 18th. So almost a year ago. We had a high of 488.54. Okay, I put the resistance at 488.70 for the all-time high. So this is the highest somebody paid for a Tesla stock was 488.54. The highest anybody paid ever for a Tesla share. Well, today, somebody paid higher than that. So that's significant. Nobody had to pay higher than 488.54 in the past. But today, I'm going to tell you what's the high of the day. The high of the day is 491.50. So what this means is that buyers are willing to pay higher for a Tesla share than they did last year. They are willing to pay higher. So the market is good. The market is moving higher. So this is good news. So we indeed closed above 488.70. I'm going to use that 488.70. 488.70 has been closed above. So this is another news that, we should have capitulated there. It was possible that we capitulated, but we did not. We just went through. So this is another sign that things are going well. Again, the buyers are in control. It can come back tomorrow down because, the short sellers are going to be very unhappy. So So we always have, you know, the tug of war between the buyers and sellers, and we have the regular buyers and sellers, you know, people that buy because they believe in Tesla stock. We have the new people that heard of Tesla, that they heard that robotaxi is now going to have no Tesla driver to make sure that everything is going well. So, you know, we have all of these people, and we have the people that just trade to make money, and some of them like to sell short just because something went high. They think, well, I'm going to short it because it should come down. So they succeed, you know, they succeed here, they succeed here. Each time we get to a resistance and we cave in to that resistance, they are winning because they put a short right on that line, and when the stock price does not go higher, they make money. So right now we are right smack on that line. This is not a super big break. If it had been a big break, they might have had to get out of their trade because it was reversing on them. So now we are right smack on it. So it's possible that the amount of shorts push the stock back down a little bit. So I'm just telling you, but still it's a good sign. It is a good sign. It's gonna scare some of them away. It's gonna scare some of them away to have that close above 488.70 because this is an all-time high, and people are going to be talking about this on the news. You know, the news is going to go, Tesla made the all-time high, blah 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 blah. So you know, this should entice other buyers to come in and, well, I want to participate too, blah blah blah. So, you know, this is all positive. This is all positive, even though we could have a little bit of a pullback because of what I just mentioned. It's still positive that we closed at 489.88. So yeah, yeah, I don't know. I don't know myself. I don't know. Thank you guys. You are very nice. I just love this. So I do this because I love this. And I don't like to be alone. So this is why I'm talking to this camera right here. So great day. Great day for Tesla. I don't know what else I can say. Let me check at the 1 hour chart. Yeah, let's look at the 1 hour chart. So on the 1 hour chart, you know, everything is good on the 1 hour chart. So let's look at the day. Let's look at how the day happened. Yesterday we gapped up. I'm going to start with yesterday. Yesterday we gapped up from 459, you know, gapped up, boom, and had a decent day. You know, it stayed above. Today, the first hour of the day, then we had a lot of volatility. So we went as low as 465.83, 465.83 right here. So our 467 was in jeopardy. You know, it's possible that we could have just come down and retest that 467. Could have happened. You know, this is a gap, and sometimes, not all the time, sometimes gaps get filled. And in this case, you know, during the first hour, we were not too sure what was going to happen. We were like, okay, this is kind of losing 467. Let's see what is going to happen. You know, stochastic was still above 60, so we still had momentum. And let me go on the 5-minute chart. You know, on the 5-minute chart, you know, the first hour of the day is always tricky. Because things can go up and down and then change direction. So the first hour is always tricky. So we opened at 467, not coincidentally 467 because you know, because of the past. So we opened today at 467, right where we started basically yesterday. Oh no, sorry. We opened right here. We opened at 472. Opened at 472, then went down. went down to, as I said, 460 at 4. Oh, sorry, I'm all mixed up. Let me just find the right candle. The low at 465 went as low as 465. So at this point, things were scary a little bit. But you know, when we trade on the 1 hour chart, we should always make decisions once the 1 hour candles are complete. So fortunately we came above and we closed the candle at 467.17. You know, this is so precise. 4 cents above our support. So this is telling us that those lines work. We are 4 cents off. So the body of the first candle was 4 cents off. It never ceases to amaze me. Then we started to go higher and higher. Then we went back into the congestion zone that we had yesterday. You know, between this resistance right here, which is, this is not a horizontal resistance, so I cannot give you a specific number all the way. You know, it goes from 478.30 to 478.60. But this was a congestion zone that we had yesterday at some point. So we came back, boom, during the day, right into it. And then we started to go a little bit higher. It started to go a little bit higher. Came back down. Tried, you know, this was really trying. We had, you know, we had sellers, buyers and sellers really fighting right here. So, you know, we had short sellers right here trying to push the stock down, and some people wanted to buy some shares, and then boom, at you know, this is on the 5-minute chart. So at 14:45, boom, the buyers overpowered the sellers, and look at this, boom, 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 boom. So yeah, this goes to show that this is what happens. A fight happens, and there's a frontier for that fight. The fight is happening, trying. Once it breaks after having tried, then it goes. So we have the same concept right here on the 5-minute chart as we have discussed on the daily chart. The same concept. We fight. If we breach, then it should continue, because the sellers that were selling there capitulate. They try to short and they are losing money and they just go away. So for some period of time, we have way less amount of sellers, and we most likely have the same amount of buyers. So the buyers just run through. So the same concept that's happening here on the daily chart is happening on any time frame. So this is exactly what happened here on the 5-minute chart. I'm repeating. This was the frontier, buyers and sellers, the frontier. We tried several times. Boom, boom, boom. We have a breach. The sellers are running away. Boom, the buyers fled. And what is interesting is that once we came up to 488.70, we did not stop. We did not reach that 488.70 and just fight it. We did not have to fight it. We just ran through it. It went like this and boom. And now we are stopping right here. So this is a good sign. This is a good sign that we did not have to fight for it. And this fits the narrative that 467 was a bigger resistance than 488.70. It was a bigger resistance because we touched it a few times. Boom, boom, twice. We touched it twice. And we touched it a couple of times in the past too. So let me say 4 times. We touched it 4 times over this time span. And that 488.70, we touched it once in the same amount of time span. So this is why this is the theory I am giving you. So in technical analysis, the strength of a resistance is factored by the number of touches that it has rejected and the time span since when it started to reject those touches. So because of this, 467 was stronger. And so far, this is what we see. So far, this is what we see because, boom, we just ran through. So, you know, when I look at this, I cannot be unhappy. It looks super nice. So, yeah, hopefully this is going to continue. Hopefully this is going to continue. We still are into this short-term bullish channel. We are going higher and higher. This is the rate of ascent. Let's hope that we go to 500 bucks. Huh? This is what we would like. I would, you know, this is my wish. My wish is that by January we are at 530, right here. Another resistance. This is another resistance that we need to fight. So let's go there. We can take a pause here for a couple of days. I don't mind. And then let's try to reach that 530, and then we can all buy nice Christmas presents. Okay, so sorry this was long, but there was a lot of things to cover here. Let's take a look at the rest of the market. So VIX, we always watch the VIX because the higher the VIX, the lower the stock market, and VIX has been climbing since Friday. Friday started to climb. Yesterday climb. Today we are pretty much right smack to where we closed yesterday. So we are going sideways. We can take this. We can accept this. Once we start breaking and closing above 1739, then we should we should start thinking about taking profit, because this is going to indicate that we are starting to significantly go higher. So right now we are below 1739 right here. So we are basically zigzagging a little bit into a congestion zone. You know, we are basically here and we are zigzagging. So as long as we zigzag below 1739, this, you know, any movement between 1739 and 1562 is noise. So this is noise, this is signal, this is signal. So below 1739 we are happy. So if it goes below, we are going to be happier, but we are still happy. Let's take a look at the stock indices. So Dow Jones cooling down a little bit. So we had breached 48,000 not too long ago. Now it's gone. We are back to a previous support, 48,023, and I like this wick right here. A wick at the bottom means that sellers gained back some grounds that they had ceded. They are gaining it back, so I like to see it above the support. SPX, well, you know, SPX is, this is not the best. This is not the best. This is not the best. So it went lower today, and Tesla is going against the grain. So Tesla has gained 3% today, and Dow Jones lost 0.62%, SPX 0.24%. So Tesla is gaining, whereas the stock indices are losing. So SPX started the day, boom, right here, lower than this support where we started to coalesce above 6,800. So we lost that 6,800, and we started losing much lower than this, but then boom, it came back, but it could not close above 68.05 right here. So it tried and failed. So the last candle is not what I would have preferred. I would have preferred, you know, a close above, a green candle. So 6,800 still has not been conquered back by the buyers. So at least if S&P can just go sideways, I'm going to be happy. If we start to go lower than 67.72, then this is not going to be, this is going to show additional weakness. But okay, we still have some support right here, so maybe we can suffer this a little bit, because maybe this is going to be to bounce. We'll see tomorrow, but Tesla is stronger than SPX. QQQ, so QQQ also moving higher today, but you know, the same pattern right here. It cannot gain back what it had last Friday. And Nasdaq, you know, see the same pattern right here, the same type of candle. We tried, so today was a good day, but ultimately we could not gain everything that we have lost. So this is Monday, this is Monday, and this is last Friday. So we still have not gained back to where we were last Friday. So hopefully we are going to get better tomorrow. This is a low, this is a low. So hopefully we are going to, I'm gonna remove this to see better, but hopefully this is a low that we are living right now, and hopefully we are going to gain back 25,222 for Nasdaq and get back up to 25,000. So we'll see. Okay, let's take a look at gold and silver. So gold and silver, gold, you know, see, gold is coiling below 33.30. Once we break it, this is a buy. The same kind of pattern. We are making a top right here, making higher lows. Boom. If we break that 33.30, then this is going to be a buy. But right now, the sellers are there and they are preventing the price to go higher. Silver, we had the same concept right here, a flat top, increasing lows. Boom, this was the time to buy. Now, for those that bought, this is profit territory. You can sell at any point. Right now, it's holding. Right now, it is pretty strong. It's, you know, it's not coming back down. It's not coming back down. This is the bullish channel we are in. And it seems like it's not even enough, because we are breaching it on the upside. So silver is quite strong. If I do the current channel that we are in, you know, this is the current channel that we are in. Sorry, this is the current channel that we are in. This is the current rate of ascent. So this is accumulating right now. So once we break the top right here, this is going to be a buy for a continuation. So 21.41 to continue. Bitcoin. So Bitcoin 87,917, up 1%. Bitcoin is still into a downward channel right here. It's still going down. Temporarily, we started to go sideways a little bit. Now we have some weakening. We are right smack on support. We have no momentum now. So we don't know if we are not going to go lower. We don't know that yet. Temporarily, we are stopping, but because there's no momentum, it does not have its move up, its own power to go up. And last but not least, Ethereum. So Ethereum is still into a downward channel. So as a whole, this is going down and it should continue down. This is what's supposed to be happening. Temporarily, we are making higher lows. No momentum at all. It's possible that we come back down lower. Okay, So okay, well, thank you guys. Very nice comments. Very nice comments. We expect more tomorrow. And you know, this one I find it pretty funny. You are more bullish this round than in 2024. I don't remember what I said, but the video is up there, so we can all look back. Well, let me go first to cover BMNR. Let me cover BMNR first. So BMNR, okay, yeah, it's support at 29.65, no momentum. So if we lose, you know, if we lose this number right here on Ethereum, 27, you know, this is the line right here. If we lose 27.75, we are gone. Okay, so yes, so apparently, you know, I want to come back to this and then I'm done. So I am more bullish than in 2024. So I'm gonna watch that video again. I don't remember, but 2024, you know, we were at the top. So yeah, after a super nice run, so it makes sense that I'm more bullish right now, because we had a super big run, and yeah, and no run can be forever. So now we are not in the same area, because last time we went a vertical like this. At some point it's going to come down, or at least stabilize. Here it has been moving higher, stabilizing, moving higher, stabilizing. So once we have some stabilization, it's just like if you climb a bunch of stairs like John Wick 4, you need to pause a little bit to absorb what you have just done and hopefully not stumble back down. So each time we pause, this is giving more credibility to a longer term move. So this is what's different this time. We have long pauses before a move, whereas here the pause was right here. We paused here, then boom, went like this, stabilized, but was just too weak and fell back down. So this time, yes, I am more bullish because we are going slowly. We are going slower. So thank you very much, guys. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link to get well, access to TradingView, and there is a membership again to copy my lines. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow, and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine si Dieu le veut.